Hello, friend, and thank you for watching my YouTube channel, Alpha Skytex. And I always thank you for your likes and subscribes and your view. Today, I'm bringing you a training questionnaires for an exams that I found. It's for Cisco 200-301 exam training. So let's get into it. So the first question is asked, says here, a frame that enters a switch fails. The frame check sequence, which two interface counters are incremented here. So it says here choose two. I believe um, the answer would be an A, input errors, and D, CRC. Let me know in your comments if you have otherwise other thought, but I strongly believe that's the proper answer for this questions. So let's get to question number two. In here, question number two is asking how do TCP and UDP differ in the way that they establish connections between two endpoints? That's a very good question. And we have A, which that was my first choice here, is TCP uses the three-way handshake, and the UDP does not um, guarantee message delivery. So you have other options here, which TCP uses synchronizations packets and the UDP uses acknowledgement. I strongly suggest that. And then you get C. UDP provides a reliable message transfer, and TCP is a connectionless protocol. And D is UDP uses sync acknowledges and ACK's acknowledgements, and then FIN bits in the frame headers, while TCP uses a sensing acknowledge and ACT bits, ACK bit. So my first choice it will be A, as I mentioned in here, which is TCP uses the three-way handshakes, and UDP does not guarantee message delivery. Let me know in your comments if you think otherwise. So let's go to the question number three. Which AO2 802 that 11 frame type is associated responses? This is pretty much straightforward questions, and it's an A, which is management. And there's other options: protected frames, and action for C, and action, and D for control. But I strongly believe it's an A, management. And again, let me know in your comments if you have otherwise. The fourth questions is, in which way does a spin and leave architect allow for scalability in the network when additional access ports um, are required? So in here, I really do believe in A, uh, is a leaf switch can be added with the connection to every spin switch. And this is, um, again, I believe that this is the right answer. There is other answer, A, B, and D, but I strongly believe this is the one. And let me know in your comments it's a different one. And if you disagree, let me know, please. The next questions which will be number five in here, which is number five. What identifies the functionality of virtual machine? It's very pretty straightforward question, I believe. Here it's C, the hypervisor virtualized physical. I'm sorry, the hypervisor virtualized physical component, including CPU, memory, and storage. The home run question actually. In here, let me know in your comments if you have otherwise. Uh, in here. And for question number 6 in here, excuse me. For question number 6, which command automatically generates an IPv6 addresses from the specific address prefixes and MAC address of the interface? So this is, I really do agree 100% with B, IPv6 addresses, TO 201. Um, uh, it's called DB 8 colon 5 colon 112 colon slash 64. I do really believe this B, but I'm kind of skeptical about taking the chances about C also. So, best thing I can put it here to you, folks, if you have any opinion about this, what do you thought? What do you think it could be? I'm putting it at a 50-50, matter of fact, but I strongly believe it's B in here. Okay, number 7. When configuring IPv6 on the interface, which two IPv6 multicast groups are joined? Choose two again. I believe D and E. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward. It's FF02 colon 1 and FF02 colon, 2, which is I believe it's in here. It's D, the answer for this questions. And let's go get to number 8. And here, what is the here number 8 says what is the default behavior of a layer 2 switch when this is asking about layer 2. Okay, it's again, it's asking about the layer 2, the data link layer of the OSCI models when a frame with the unknown destination MAC address is received. I personally believe it's C. The layer 2 switch flood packets to all ports except the receiving port and the given VLANs. That's a pretty much I really do believe that's the answer for number 8. And number 9, engineer must configure. It says here in A slash theory subnets between two routes, which usable IP address and subnet mask combinations meets this criteria. So I believe it's D, which is right here. Interface E 0/0 descriptions of the accesses that's an A and access and IP addresses. And this means such and such an IP is here XXX. And then the IP of 209.165, 201, 255, and 255, 255, and 252. I believe it's D. Again, let me know in your comments, folks. What do you think? There's otherwise about this choice I made here. And number 10, which network allows devices to communicate without the need to access the internet? It's pretty much 172.28.0.016. I believe this is the appropriate answer for this. Again, in your comment, folks, let me know if you think otherwise. Let me know, please. And we go to number 11, which IPv6 address type provides communication between a subnet and cannot route on the internet. It's a unique local, that's for sure. In here is a B. And again, if you have any otherwise comments or doubts about this, let me know please in your comments. And I'll go to number 12, which IPv6 address blocks sends packets to group address rather than the single address. I believe it's D, which is that's my highly I do believe on that. The FF0 semicolon semicolons forward slash 8, which I believe it's D here. Let me know in your comments if you think otherwise. And we go to number 13. What are two reasons that cause the late collisions, the increments on the Ethernet interface? Choose two says here. I would go with B when one side of the connection is configured for half duplex, and I would go also with E, as you can see, it says choose two when says choose two when when the cable length limits are exceeded. I believe these are the two appropriate choices that I would select for question number 13. And then we go to number 14. What is the benefits of using Cisco wireless LAN controller? It's a first choice. First, an A. It eliminates the need to configure each access points individually. So let me know again your comments if you have a different opinion on this. And 15, which action is taken to uh, which action is taken by a switch port enable for PoE power specifications override? The answer I would go with A if monitored port exceeded the maximum administrative value for power and the port is shut down and error is disabled. Hmm, Makes sense. And let me know again your comments if there's otherwise answer. And for question number 16 here, folks, it says what occur to a frame during the process of a frame flooding. And I looked at this and believe it's C. Its frames are sent to every port on the switch in the same VLAN except from the originating port. Let me know in your comments if there's otherwise answers for this, please. And number 17, which function does the range of private IP address perform? I would go definitely with A, allow multiple companies to each use the same address without conflict. That's straightforward home run questions, matter of fact. And number 18, which action must be taken to assign a global unicast IPv6 address on the interface that is derived from the MAC address of that interface? I would go with enable the SLAC SLAAC on the interface. I would go with C. Let me know, folks, what is your opinion or what is would be the answer for this if you have any doubts about the answer. And number 19, which is kind of confusing for me, I did select what I have to select, but let me know again. It says several new coverage cells are required to improve the Wi-Fi network of an organization. Which two standard design are recommended? I personally believe the 5 gigahertz provides increased network capacity with up to 25 non-overlapping channel. And also, I believe it's C, so, cell that overlap one another are configured to use non-overlapping channel. Um, I have a doubt it could be one of the answers also E for which is for maximum through outputs. The WLC is configured to dynamically sets adjust access points to the channel. That's a 50-50 actually, folks. Let me know in your opinion what do you think in your comments? And we'll go to question number 20. And the last one. What are two difference between optical fiber cabling and copper cabling? And it says choose two. I would go with the glass core component is encased in cladding. That's my opinion. And light is transmitted through the core of the fiber. So I would go with B and also D. Folks, that's all what I have for now. Let me know in your comments if you have otherwise about the answers. And again, as always, I want to thank you. This is Cisco 200 exam training prep, some questions. Let me know in your comments if you have any questions, opinions. Again, I want to thank you for your like and subscribe and have a great day. Thank you.